I want to see Barack Obama criminally charged for murder for the killing of Abdul Rahman al-Awlaki, the 16-year-old at the civilian cafe that was blown up. Now, Dave Smith mentioned they'd have to arrest Trump and Bush and Biden and Clinton and, and go back to Bush again for if they're going after war crimes and things like that. And I'm like, well, okay. And he agrees, but let's wind things back.
Right.
Let's go tit for tat. They indict Trump on complete bunk BS. Is there anything you've seen in what you do that you think is immediately indictable for the Biden family?
Oh, sure. I mean, I've interviewed Rudy Giuliani, who's a national expert on RICO. What you're seeing are the hallmarks of a RICO operation, and with Biden running it out of the vice presidency, continuing to benefit from it afterwards.
For those that don't know, can you break down RICO?
Well, the Racketeering Influence Corrupt Organizations Act, RICO. It's usually used against the mafia, where a family is run and you're kind of engaged in.
So you're saying 10% for the big guy was a bad thing? 10%
big guy, right. And for instance, when Hunter is complaining that I'm giving money that I'm earning to Joe and paying all of his bills and Joe isn't reporting that, I mean, that's like something out of Sopranos, right? Yeah, we got to take care of, the uncle.
A parody of The Sopranos.
Yeah, well, and it to me, it's so wildly dangerous because it's a national security threat. I mean, we've got this Civil War mentality here in the United States these days, unfortunately. But think if you're Putin, think if you're Chairman Xi, looking what's going on here. First of all, Biden's on the take because he's in your back pocket, more or less.
You have Bob Yalinsky saying he is.
Yeah, you've got the Moscow mayor's widow, oligarch, giving money to the Biden family. Burisma was a Russian-leaning company, by the way, so they've got that Ukraine angle. And then the Chinese, $35 million last I checked in money going. So they've got him on the take. So does it mean that, Biden is taking a call from Xi saying, what should I do? No, but when you're doing their calculuses, how is the U.S. going to react? Well, we do know Biden's corrupt, and we know he's corrupt because we've got the goods on him. So we're going to do things in a more aggressive way than we might otherwise, like invade Ukraine or put extra pressure on Taiwan or send a spy craft to attack the United States and do figure eights over our military and watch him do nothing because we got his number because of our corrupt dealings with him.
It's what they claimed Donald Trump was compromised by Russia, or worse, a Soviet asset. And the funny thing is, Russia didn't invade Ukraine while Trump was president. Russia, if they did have compromat on Donald Trump, would have been like, what's he going to do about it? But they didn't. Instead, when Joe Biden gets in, they do, and Biden's just like, better just funnel a whole bunch of money into this country. I think they know, in this instance, it's more about Joe Biden lacks the wherewithal to actually lead this country. The people around him also don't have the wherewithal. Afghanistan was a complete disaster. And more importantly...
Well, that was Trump's fault. Are they going to indict him for that after today?
Yeah, they've got DC, the feds going after Trump, Georgia. I think they're going to go after Trump on a bunch of different charges. And I think, if I had to make a bet, he's going to get convicted in New York.